Hey, good evening to you, and welcome here to the campus of Montana Tech. Frontier Conference basketball here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, the lovely and talented John Thatcher, as we get ready to roll here on a Friday night. Montana Tech taking on the University of Providence. JT, how you doing?
I'm happy. I'm in a gym.
And
It's the number one sport in America.
Okay. We're closing in on your birthday.
Oh, you remember my birthday?
I do.
I quit having them.
No.
I don't.
No, you don't. I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks.
There's, it's especially when you get to that mark. I mean, we've got the Guinness Book of World Records. They're calling and checking in, making sure you're still breathing daily. But again, joking aside, thanks for joining us as we get ready for this one. Montana Tech taking on the Argos out of the University of Providence. Frontier Conference action here. Let's take a look at the standings here first and foremost, as the Frontier Conference standings look like this. Montana Tech is on top of the pile by themselves, as the Digs are in first place. Then you have a logjam in second place. You have Dakota State, MSU Northern, Rocky, and Carroll, all 7-2 in conference play in second place. You have Providence in sixth place, Western in seventh, Bellevue in eighth, and you see the line there. The line is there because the top 8 teams will go to the Frontier Conference Tournament, which will be played at the Butte Civic Center, and at 9 through 12, their season will be done if they don't get into that tournament. So we'll start to kind of pay attention to that here over the last several weeks. But that said, Bellevue, Valley, Dickinson, and Bismarck are all tied for that 8 spot currently, and then Mayville is sitting down in 12th place. So we'll see kind of how things shake out here over the next few, but Montana Tech sitting on top of the pile in a spot they just have never been in.
No, it's a tremendous honor for this basketball team. They're 14th. Are they still ranked 14th?
Yes, they are. 14. I think next week is the next poll, because it's been, almost a month since we've had the last poll.
Yeah, and Dakota State's real strong. They dropped 2 this last weekend. Big wins. The Frontier Conference, this is amazing this year with 12 teams in here instead of 6 and having to play each other 42 times and then have a tournament, play each other again. This is exciting, and it's as exciting from the top as it is all the way down through team number 11, because they're all 2 and 7, and they all want to come to Butte, Montana for the Frontier Tournament.
That's the deal right there. Now, as we take a look here as well, you see those numbers on the far right side, the 6 and 7s up and down. I found myself wondering how many home games everybody has, and I thought there would be a little more discrepancy, honestly. I thought we might have a few that have stacked up a lot of home games before Christmas and some that might have more after, but really, it's not too bad. We'll certainly take a look at that number as we get through February, and we'll start to see some pretty big swings as far as home games remaining. But yeah, that's home games remaining, and I don't know. I thought it was going to be a lot more dramatic than it is. I mean, it's just 6 and 7 home games, but those are going to be incredibly important here as we make our way through it. Like you mentioned, Dakota State and how well they're playing this year. That's a big factor. Losing 2, that's a long trip and a tough one, and everybody has to go and everybody has to come back.
Yes. Well, that's another interesting statistic. I looked at that thing when it first came up, and I said, Panisco must have screwed that up. I don't know what those numbers mean, but I get it now. But you know my philosophy, and you've known it since day one when I worked with you. You win your home games, you split on the road. And if you don't win your home games, you better not split on the road. And these 4 teams on the bottom, it's going to be real important. I think Montana Tech has a great advantage. Playing 6 home games here, so because they're playing so well, they play well at home. These women do.
Well, again, thanks for joining us as we get ready for the start of this one. Montana Tech taking on the University of Providence as the Digs. They are 8-1 in conference play, 12-1 overall. The University of Providence 6-3 and 10-5 overall. We've got a lot to look forward to here this weekend. The Argos in town tonight. Then tomorrow night we have we'll get the skylights in on the women's side. The lights will be here. Really looking forward to that as well. We get Coach Moe back into town, and both of those should be outstanding as well. So again, thanks for joining us. Oredigger basketball here on Digger Vision. We're going to get our national anthem. So with that, we will pause. We're back here in just a moment. Back here once again at the campus of Montana Tech as we had our national anthem. And before the national anthem tonight, we had a moment of silence in remembrance of a former member of the University of Providence women's basketball program who tragically passed away this past week. We certainly here at Montana Tech and everyone watching extend our deepest condolences to the University of Providence community, her teammates, and the Heidemann family. Is not a good thing at all.
Terrible.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks for joining us. We have the starters here for the University of Providence. Let's give you a look here at the Argos starters. Cartwright, Thurber, Rieger, also Ramirez, and Dial. Brooke Dial, their leading scorer. And we'll be talking about her quite a bit tonight, averaging over 12 points a game. Number 32 does an outstanding job for the Argos. As we switch our attention to the other side of the floor, the Montana Tech starting five. The same five we have seen basically throughout this season to this point. Liv Wongren, Hadley Humphreys, Haley Haber, Avery Carlson, and Brooke Badavinik. I brought up the UP starters and Brooke Dial. She's going to have an important matchup on the other side against Haley Haber. She and Haber are going to be going head-to-head here tonight. And I'm really excited, honestly, to watch this one kind of shake out.
Well, I don't blame you. As you know, historically, I'm a man, let's play defense, and the offense will take care of itself. Haley Haber, I've told you this, she's my favorite player on this Tech team because of her athleticism, her athletic ability. She's tough down around the rim, and she is a great defender. You always put your best defender on the best scorer, and she's got the job to do tonight. It's going to be a great matchup between these two.
So as the Montana Tech starters get introduced, as we mentioned, we have the University of Providence tonight. Tomorrow night we have Northern here, and then the Digs spend the next month on the road. They are on the road what feels like forever. It's basically almost the entire month as they'll be back here right before February gets underway, but a very tough road trip for Montana Tech after a couple home games this weekend.
Well, they're sitting in an excellent position right now, and all they got to do is split on the road, and they're going to be in great shape when it comes to, and it doesn't matter who finishes first, because when you go into the tournament, everybody throws records out and away you go. So I would love to see this team have the opportunity to possibly win the Frontier Conference. But a lot of things can happen between now and then.
Well, and again, we'll throw up that real quick. You see the top 8 currently. We'll update that every game moving forward. But again, the top 8 teams will advance, and they will join us here in Butte, Montana at the Butte Civic Center as we will have the Frontier Conference Single Elimination Tournament here in Butte, Montana. So as we get ready for our TDS tip-off, Haber will jump it up. And across from her looks like Rieger. On the other side. Rieger listed at 5'11". She is a freshman. That one's tipped into the backcourt. Orediggers will have it. So we are officially underway. Montana Tech taking on the University of Providence. Frontier Conference action. Goes inside to Wongren. Wongren dribbles out to the wing. And Montana Tech looking to set it up. Inside it goes, Hadley Humphreys. Humphreys leaning into her defender, steps through the paint, moves it out to Badavinik. Back to Humphreys, now on the inside, Haber, and she's going to lose it out of bounds. That will go to the Argos.
Dribbled off her toe.
Defensively, Cameron Cartwright was there, the senior.
Both teams man-to-man matchups.
Again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision as we get things underway. Providence with the basketball, Dial dribbling right, steps outside the arc, moves it up top, good adjustment through the lane, hits the bottom of the backboard, Tech the other one.
Haber with a great defensive stop there.
Nice feed down the floor and just unable to hold on to it as Avery Carlson bounced a little close to her. Just unable to corral that one. It will go to the ground, turned over to Providence. Montana Tech, 2 quick turnovers here to start this opening frame. Providence to the right elbow. Pass goes there to Thurber. Out on the far right side to Brooke Dial. Dial to Thurber. 3 wide, high-low post right now for the Argos. They look to enter up top. On the wing to Cartwright. Cartwright hands it off. Shot clock down to 5. In traffic. Good defensive pressure. Travel call.
Yep, picked up her pivot foot.
Good defense, Hadley Humphreys, and that will go to the Digs. So Montana Tech into the offensive side. Avery Carlson, far left, dribbles up toward the top of the horn. The young lady from Havre. Hadley Humphreys, cross court, Longren. Longren picks up her dribble. Moves it here on the near side. Badavinik with the ball fake. Bado drives to the baseline, and she's going to be bumped by McKenna Rieger.
Got it with hip. Good job of showing the ball. Forced the defender to raise up.
So Rieger will pick up her first personal, first team foul. 8:23 left to play here in this opening frame. Montana Tech basketball looking for the first field goal here of the contest. Inlet pass is tipped out, comes out to Badavinik. Carlson. Avery Carlson into the lane, pulls, fires. That one goes wide, out of bounds. Tech ball.
Both teams getting off to a little slow start here. That's going to change, by the way.
It kind of has that back from break kind of feel, but I mean they've had games previously, but it still feels like there's a little nervous energy. Badavinik fires the three, no good. Montana Tech, and we're going to get a whistle and a jump ball call. And possession arrow will favor the Argos. About 2 minutes gone here in this contest. Providence with the basketball. Argos down the floor, far left side with it. Out on the edge is Ramirez. Ramirez, that one's tipped out. Will remain Argo basketball.
That's outstanding post defense. That was a mismatch, and she got a hand on that.
2 minutes gone here in this opening quarter. Turn jump shot is up and in that time for Rieger. And back the other way, Montana Tech into the offensive zone. Argos grab the first basket of the ball game over 2 minutes into the high posts. Montana Tech down the right side. Avery Carlson spins to her left, pass off of her teammate Liv Wongren, out of bounds. And the turnover will go to the Argos.
Both teams showing great defensive pressure right now.
UP into the offensive zone. Pass, tipped. Hadley Humphreys trying to get the steal. And now it'll be ripped off as Carlson gets it. Carlson attacks, whistle and a foul.
Take it to the body. She did a great job of that.
Tremendous job defensively that time. Hadley Humphreys making something happen.
I think all the games we've done this year, that Carlson has been quicker than anybody she's guarded, except one person maybe had the same quickness. She just is a nightmare. I know I played that enough basketball to know when somebody's quicker than you on you, it's a pain in the rear end.
Yeah, and she has just been fantastic this year. Front half hits the front of the iron, no good. Carlson, 68% from the foul line on the year. And she'll get the ball for attempts number 2. So she'll get the Orediggers' first point here. Montana Tech trailing 2-1. Again, thanks for joining us here as UP into the offensive zone. Pass up top. Ball movement to Ramirez. Ramirez on the arc, feeds it into the high post. Spin, ball's knocked out. Great defense, Carlson. And here come the Digs in transition. Van Blaricom across the baseline. Passes, interception. She tried to get it inside as Olivia Nielsen was the intended target. It was intercepted, and then Hadley Humphreys will pick up the personal.
Yeah, we're 3 minutes in. Both teams are not really comfortable with what's going on right now. They're playing fairly ragged. Just slow it down, run your stuff.
New bodies out here for Montana Tech as Nybauer will see her first minutes. Van Blaricom is on the floor. Also our freshman Kylie Conan. And as I mentioned, Nielsen in there as well. That one knocked away. Liv Wongren poke checks it out, and it will remain Providence basketball.
That's one of the great attributes of this Tech women's basketball team is how well they play team defense. And most people think when you talk basketball, it's team offense.
Boy, the amount of touches they get is just crazy. Push call as Van Blaricom will be called with the shove. So Rachel, our first opportunity to see her up and going here. She broke her pinky, I believe, right before conference started, or broke something in her hand. I shouldn't say that. I don't remember what it was, to be honest. And so she has been out, played last weekend on the road, and kind of getting her sea legs under her a little bit. Providence basketball. Thurber gets it, moves it around the arc left side. Cartwright. Around the screen, through the lane, going to the ground, going to be a travel. Ramirez lost her feet, goes to the ground, and the travel call will go to the Digs. So Montana Tech trying to get the offense rolling here as the Digs have only taken 2 shots. Providence, no better, but they've at least made one of theirs. Both teams only 2 shots.
Well, they're struggling with the basketball right now. A few turnovers.
6:20 left to play here in the first. Argos leading 2-1. Rifle pass goes inside to Conan. Now back out Wongren. Wongren, the senior, into the high posts. Bounce pass to the edge. Batavinik has a little bit of an opening. Instead, they swing it back here on the near side. Nybauer, and Nibes hits the front of the iron, gets her own rebound. Fakes the pass, moves it out. Nielsen from 10. That one partially blocked. And UP back the other way.
Yeah, Tech should have backed that off. Providence went into a 1-2-2 zone, threw a little confusion into
long range 3, no good. Montana Tech outlet. Wongren, Batavinik out in front of her, just couldn't get it to her. Wongren now to Batto. Batto in the corner to Nybauer. Haley Nybauer through the lane, puts it up, and she will be fouled on the attack. There aren't many individuals in my close to 30 years calling games that are more aggressive to the basket than Haley Nybauer.
She's really, her takes are really strong. She always gets to the foul line.
Liv Wongren will inbound here. Both teams ice cold here to get started, and just not a whole lot of flow here yet in the first 4.5 minutes. Hadley Humphreys turns right-handed, off the glass, no good. Loose ball out of bounds. They'll say Argo basketball. 5:27 left to play here in the first. Montana Tech going to bring 1-2-2 full court pressure. As the inbound comes into Dial, and Dial into the offensive zone. Providence 1 of 3 from the floor. Montana Tech 0 of 5. Long range 3 from the right wing. That one's not going to go. Nice rebound, Liv Wongren. Wongren averages about 8 rebounds a game for Tech. That number has consistently climbed her entire career. Haber into the corner. Nybauer. Triple teamed, and she's going to be fouled.
She keeps the ball low, and she can read the defense, and most players can't do this. She actually had to dribble up high for the approach and then brought it down low, and that's why they hit her arm.
You know, one thing you and I have always talked about on the men's side of things for Montana Tech is Hayden Deacons, when he drives, he almost kind of gets the body pose of a running back. He kind of protects himself and the ball. Nybauer does the same thing. She gets small, gets her dribble low, and she's a nightmare to handle.
Yes, she is a nightmare.
Well, again, thanks for joining us. We are here on Digger Vision. Montana Tech trailing 2-1. We'll take a quick timeout. We're back here after this. Back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. We're at the midway point here of the first quarter, and we have 1 field goal. The Argos are 1 of 4 from the floor. Montana Tech is 0 of 5.
Yeah, both teams are in a big hurry to push the ball and to get things done. When the game started, the Argos were real patient on offense, ended up with their first bucket, and now both teams are not. It just isn't hitting right now.
Nybauer will inbound for the Digs. Humphreys, the inlet pass is tipped. Nybauer attacks. It rolls out. Haber gets the offensive glass in the putback. Nice job by Haber to get that rebound, put it back. Montana Tech leading 3-2. UP into the offensive side. Ramirez, whistle and a foul. That one's going to go on Haber.
Had her hands on her back. I'm not a proponent, especially in women's basketball, playing behind. I like to get on the high side. And I think they get more foul trouble playing behind.
Ramirez moves it up top. Good drive through the lane. Back out to Ramirez on the wing. The open three is up and out. Rebound controlled by Dial. And to the Argos. Switch dribble into the lane. Dial pushes that one up. No good. Montana Tech.
Strong defense on Dial.
Diggs quickly back the other way. Brooke Badavenik has an opening on the baseline. She'll pull up from 7. No good. Offensive rebound, Hauber. It's her second O board. Jump shot from 9 is up and in for Liv Longren. Well, I'll tell you, that's the one thing, she has been such an absolute pillar for this team over the last several years. But her ability to go to just pull up that jump shot from mid-range this year is game-changing.
She takes that jump stop that nobody teaches anymore, and she's really good at it.
5-2, Montana Tech with the lead. Maybe getting a little flow in the offensive side. Dial, pass is tipped. Brooke Badavenik again. Bada will get it on the outlet. Pump fake, double team. Gets it off to Hauber in the lane, and Hauber finishes.
Great look by Badavenik. She looked outside and saw the cutter. Great job.
3:25 left to play here in the first. Orediggers lead 7-2. Dial gets it on the right wing, now to the right elbow. Dial drives to the left hand, pocket picked. Hadley Humphreys will get the steal. Humphreys drifts out, bounce pass on the inside to Hauber. Hauber finishes.
Need a timeout.
And that's exactly what happens.
The strength of this team is how well they play together. This is a true basketball team. They just distribute. They're not selfish. Awesome.
3:07 left to play in the opening quarter. We'll let you look at Hauber's numbers here on the season as we go to break.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Montana Tech back here after the timeout, short timeout, as Providence comes into the offensive zone. Driving all the way to the baseline. Pull-up jumper from 5, no good. Offensive rebound, Ramirez. In the lane, fighting, good position. Shot is up and in for Mogafise.
Did you pronounce that one correctly?
I hope so. Mogafise, her parents are here.
Mogafise, awesome.
I think it's her birthday. They brought, I believe, birthday cake, so hopefully they'll share with us.
They should.
From Salt Lake, Ma came up. I talked to her when she was coming into the building. Far right side, Van Blaricom to the wing. Three-point shot, Carlson, no good. Nice job by Nielsen to track it down. Nielsen, they'll back off her. And she'll pick up her dribble, rifles it inside. Conan to the edge. Three-point shot. Up and front of the rim, no good. Van Blaricom. Rebound, Mogafise.
Mogafise is a strong player.
She'll get it top of the horn, moving to her left. Passes that way to Ramirez. Three-point shot, money.
Yeah, Tech went into 2-3 zone that time and got caught up. They didn't get out and guard the basketball.
UP 1 of 4 from downtown. Montana Tech leading 9-7.
UP back in their 1-2-2 zone.
Conan gets it in the high posts. Step through and a travel call. Got her feet tied up, lunge forward, and that will go to UP. So University of Providence, trailing by 2, will get the ball. Montana Tech will continue to bring pressure. Feels like it's kind of got them in their game now that they've got into this press a little bit. Pass on the right side, almost knocked away. Loose ball. And Providence has it down the floor. Ramirez takes it right to the rack and gets it.
Yeah, both teams being sloppy with the ball a little bit.
Montana Tech, Rachel Van Blaricom, transfer from MSU Northern. In our nursing program, pass on the inside. Knocked out of bounds. That will be Montana Tech basketball.
Yeah, both teams' passing is not crisp right now. So they've got to make some kind of changes here. I don't know if substitutions will help it or Point guard's got to take control of the game at this point.
Turnover numbers too high on both sides. UP with 6, Montana Tech with 5, and we're not out of the first quarter. Montana Tech looking to bring it in. Carlson, pass out to the edge, and it will go out of bounds. Van Blaricom started to make her move, pass a little behind her, and that will be a turnover to Providence. Argos into the offensive side. Dribbling left, Ramirez. Now up top, Mokafisi. Around the screen is Regier. Mokafisi hands it off. Back here on the near side. Ball fake there. Rai Riebel. Inside it goes Mokafisi. She'll turn. Shot blocked by Conan. Second attempt no good. Gets a fresh shot clock back up. Good hustle. Good work that time by Rogel.
Officials missed that. That shot should have been a jump ball.
Argos leading 11-9. Bounce pass goes into the block. Now to the baseline. That's going to be thrown away. Turnover will go to the Argos. So Montana Tech.
I'm trying to figure out if there's something in the air right now because both teams are really struggling with their passing. Tech is usually a lot more proficient than what they're doing.
This feels like an October game, not a January game.
It does.
Providence down the floor, Ramirez, and she'll get blocked, gets the basket and the foul. Good roll that time for Elena Ramirez. She comes in averaging about 10 points a game, and she has really sparked a fire here for the Argos over the last several minutes.
Yeah, that's 2 fouls on Humphreys. Those are big.
That's big. 23 seconds left here in the first. Ramirez will shoot one. Ramirez is a 71% free throw shooter on the year. And she will go to the line and shoot herself the additional one here. And she knocks it down. First free throw of the evening for Providence. Argos by 5. That is their biggest lead here of the night. Montana Tech, near side, down to the block it goes Haber. Haber spins, puts it up with the right hand, short arms it. And UP comes out with it. Dial, 5 seconds. Dial, left side, Riebel. Riebel attacks, travel call. She took the NBA step in a few.
All 3 of them.
Yeah. There's a chance that might have been called in the NBA.
No.
Okay.
No.
I was hoping.
Crowds leave early if referees get in that NBA business. Too much money.
Argos by 5. 1.5 seconds left. The inbound to Carlson. Carlson looks to fire, and the shot will not get off. 14-9. The Argos up over the Digs. We have 1 quarter in the books, and it has been a wild first quarter to get us started. Quarter number 2 is coming up in just a minute. Stay close.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
We have 10 minutes in the books. The Argos up 14-9 here in the first frame. The Argos shot 46% from the floor. They were 6 of 13, 1 of 4 from downtown. On the other side, Montana Tech 28% from the floor. They were 4 of 14, 0 of 4 from downtown, 1 of 2 from the foul line. And the only player for Montana Tech with multiple field goals is Haber. She has 6 points. On the other side, Ramirez, the only one with multiple field goals for Providence. She has 3 makes, and she has 8 points as of right now.
Yeah, both teams are in a little bit of turmoil right now. I think Providence has kind of slowed it down. They got some big offensive boards down here that help. But Montana Tech is I don't know if there's something in the air today, a full moon or what, but their passing is just really off balance. And turnovers, it's not like this Montana Tech team or this Providence team to have the number of turnovers that they have right now.
Both teams, that's the big number in the first quarter. I'm talking scoring, but the big game changer right now is 14 combined turnovers. Both teams have 7. So they need to stem that real fast.
That's the issue right now.
So inside we come. Montana Tech with the basketball. Carlson down to the right corner. Driving, Wongren, pump fake once. Wongren steps through, attack, shot blocked. It's going to go out of bounds. Tech basketball.
There was nobody out front or at the wing for her to pass the ball to. She was looking, nobody was moving. Got to help your teammate.
Just underway here in the second quarter. Montana Tech with the basketball. Diggs looking to bring it in. Pass into the corner. Dribbling it out, Badavinik looking at pick and roll. Inside it goes to Haber. Haber through the double team, fights the shot up, and she is going to draw the whistle.
Yeah, I would do that every time down the floor until we get comfortable with what we're doing. Haber's going to go to the line, or she's going to make the layup. She's got a little height advantage, and they're playing behind her, and I don't think she's the type of girl you want to make it easy for her to catch the basketball.
Yeah. Haber, leading scorer right now for Montana Tech with 6. Haber, a 56% free throw shooter. And she'll shoot a pair here. First is up and good. So she'll get ready for the second. Haley Haber, sophomore out of Billings. Really pressed into action last year as a true freshman and stepped up huge.
Big time. She's going to be a great player when her career's over here.
4-point lead for the Argos. They have the basketball in their offensive zone. Good defensive pressure. Pass goes inside to Fleming. Fleming taken away by Badavinik. Brooke Badavinik. Badavinik gets the easy layup. Badavinik with another steal and another basket off of it.
She's got to lead this team in steals for the season. She anticipates that passing lane so well.
She's so good on the wing, it's crazy. She averages over 2.5 steals a game. Long-range 3 is up and in as Thurber knocks it down.
That's your first signal. You got to come out and guard them. Nice shot by Thurber.
Argos by 5. Haber double teamed on the baseline. She'll attack. Comes up just short. Thurber with a rebound. Thurber quickly the other way. Pass out to the edge. Long-range 3 is up. And that one is out. Badavinik down in the mix. He'll get the rebound. Down the floor, Carlson. Carlson pulls up from the right elbow. That one, boy, didn't have much arc on it. Laser shot. Argos back the other way, Dial. Dial goes to the baseline, steps through, gets the scoop shot up and in.
Great defense, tremendous shot.
Dial gets her first field goal. She's 1 of 3 from the floor. Argos by 7, their biggest lead of the night. Haber, near side, Badavinik. Bado, hand check.
Yes.
Lane Rogel will pick up the hand check. Argos lead by 7. Frontier Conference action here on a Friday night. Again, game 1 of our doubleheader. The men will come up after this. Substitutions as Van Blaricom back into the ball game, as is Nielsen. Nielsen had a great weekend over to the Dakotas. Neibauer into the lane. She'll pull up off balance, and Neibauer gets it in.
I love her ability to find that paint.
She has great body control and really can shape her shot well.
You can't go that hard and not have great body control.
5-point lead for the Argos. Dial. Van Blaricom on her defensively. Providence backdoor cut. Ramirez. Good give and go, and nice basket for Ramirez. Ramirez comes in as the second leading scorer here at just under 10 points a game, and she has 10 right now. Argos by 7. Tech down in the corner. Neibauer for 3. That one's not going to go. Offensive rebound, Nielsen. Great pass. Knocked out. Tech basketball. Nice job by Olivia Nielsen that time. Yeah, she goes up and fights for that rebound.
Tech has got to find their groove offensively for them to make a game of this. Right now they're just having trouble
In the corner, three-point shot won't go. Offensive rebound, Hauber. Back with the right hand. Hauber's shot won't go. Defensive rebound, Argos the other way.
Can't find a bucket.
That was the Orediggers' 7th offensive rebound. And they have 4 second-chance points off of 7 offensive boards. UP with it. Fake the handoff up top there with it is Thurber. Thurber gets it off to Ramirez. She'll fire. I'd be giving the ball to Ramirez to go as well, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Van Blaricom back in transition.
That's why you should be a coach.
Inside it goes Nielsen. Nielsen to the wing. Badavinik now in the corner. Neibauer for 3. That one won't go. Montana Tech 0 of 7 from the three-point line. Dial goes coast to coast. Shot blocked, whistle, and a foul. Good position by Batto, but they'll get her with the foul, and Dial will go to the line.
Tech looks tired to me right now because they usually get 5 back on transition, and the last 2 or 3 times down the floor, they're only getting 2 people back.
6:29 left to play here in the first half. Argos leading 21-14.
Great job of pushing the basketball by the Argos.
Dial at the line. Brooke Dial, 5'10" junior, averages about 13 points a game. She's a 74% free throw shooter. And her first here is money.
Yeah, she kind of surprised me. I expected her to be a 3-point shooter, and she's had 3 or 4 wide open looks and didn't take any of them.
Yeah, she is really attacked.
Yeah, she does that well.
Number-wise, she's about a 20% three-point shooter. Second free throw hits the front of the iron. Wongren gets it. Wongren, back the other way we go. Montana Tech, fresh legs out there, near side Carlson. In the high post setup is Conan. Instead, it goes out to Arvey. Izzy Arvey, now to Wongren. Wongren with the left hand, spins back to her right. Wongren fires. That one hits the back of the iron, and it goes out of bounds. Tech basketball. 6:07 left to play in the first half. Tech just looks stuck in neutral right now. They just not themselves currently in the offensive zone.
The illegal screen.
Yep. Conan be hit with the illegal screen, and that will go back to the Argos.
Yeah, they're making little mistakes that you really don't want them to make, and it's rare for this Tech team, as well as they've been playing this week, to be making those kind of mistakes.
UP into the offensive side. Riebel fires the 3. That one's no good. Wongren with another rebound. Wongren, rebound number 3 on the Knights. Into the paint. She'll pull up and fire and gets it. It's a jump stop. Knocks down the jumper. Wongren right now, as she puts that shot down. 4 points on the day. Double team inlet. Ball movement to Dial. Now on the corner it goes. Providence passing getting more and more crisp here as this ball game goes. 3-point shot, Ramirez bounces around, falls through.
Ramirez, a nice player. She's having a great game.
That she is. Far right wing, Arvey. Conan with the left hand through the double team, moves it out on the right side. Arvey now to Wongren. Wongren down in the corner. 3-point shot is up. Carlson, no good. Montana Tech 0 of 8 from the 3-point line. Argos lead by 9, their biggest lead of the Knights. Argos into the offensive side we go. UP shooting 50% right now, and an offensive call going to go on Dial as Liv Wongren draws the charge.
That is great defense. She beat her to the spot. She had to put her forearm out there and knock her over.
And we have a timeout on the floor. The Argos up 25-16. Frontier Conference basketball here on Digger Vision. We're back here right after this. 4:46 left to play here in this first half. Again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision as Montana Tech trailing the University of Providence 25-16. And right now, UP feels like they're starting to get their balance under them, their legs moving a little bit, and Montana Tech just still feels like they can't get it in gear.
Well, they're changing up defense. They're going from man-to-man to 1-2-2 to 2-3 zones. Providence is, and I think Tech's in too big a hurry to get a shot instead of dissecting that thing and getting ball movement, making the defense move and make a mistake.
So Montana Tech trailing by 9, Down the floor we go. Liv Wongren, 4 points on the day. She is the second leading scorer for the Digs. Hopper, the leader right now, with 7. Badavinik back across to Wongren. Three-point line has not been kind to Tech here today. They were 0 of 8 from the arc. Badavinik steps in, shot no good. Nielsen with the offensive glass. Pocket picked, Ramirez.
Can't bring the ball down.
Ramirez down the floor. Through the lane, good ball fake. Comes up top, Ramirez will fire the 3. That one's short. And Neibauer comes out with it. Liv Wongren behind everybody. Pump fake once, puts it up and gets it.
I think she got fouled too. Looks like she got her on the wrist.
Neibauer laughing about it a little bit as it took her a second to get Liv the ball down the floor. Argos by 7. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Nothing but white jerseys under the basket. Tech the other way.
Not the shot the Argos wanted.
Neibauer to Badavinik. Badavinik back to Neibauer. Knives on the far right wing. Argos leading by 7. They're shooting 46% from the floor. Nielsen gets it underneath. Out to Neibauer. Neibauer fakes the pass, takes it to the rack and gets it.
Now, if you've been watching enough film on him, you should know that's what she wants to do is head fake and go, and she does a great job of selling it.
4 points on the night for Neibauer. She's 2 of 6 from the floor. Inside, Riebel moves it out to Ramirez. Now into the hands there of Thurber. They'll move it out on the left side. Around a screen, pull-up jump shot, no good. Liv Wongren with the rebound. Down the floor, Badavinik. Battle, now to Wongren. Loose double team, near side, Neibauer. She'll drive into the lane. Pass is tipped and taken away. Pass intercepted by Regier. And Regier will move her back the other way to Ramirez.
Yeah, coach is going to slow it down. Providence coach is going to slow it down. Get them into their stuff.
Argos by 5. UP with it. Ramirez having an awful good game, leading scorer right now with 13. She'll move it down to Riebel. Riebel's shot partially blocked, whistle, and a foul as Neibauer was there.
She got her across the arm.
Yep. Got that arm down.
First ball baseline, defense did not rotate.
So Riebel will go to the line here. Substitutions. Hadley Humphreys is in for the Digs. Avery Carlson also out there is Van Blaricom. Your other 2 remaining outs are Nielsen and Badavinik. Maddie Riebel at the line, an 83% free throw shooter. And that explains why. She does not mess around.
No, that was nice for her to come to my free throw clinics.
No. You can tell, JT, she skipped those.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
7-point lead for the Argos. They are 4 of 5 as a team from the foul line.
Now they switched up. Oh, they're back in their 2-3 again.
Badavinik for 3. That one's going to go long. And the University of Providence out the other way.
Providence is really switching up defenses. Is causing some problems for Tech.
UP hand off to Cartwright. Cartwright looking on the interior. Passes to the right elbow. And Mogafisi now intercepted Brooke Badavinik. She's fouled. No whistle. Batto into the zone. Moves it out. Carlson around the screen. Attacks. And now we'll get a whistle and a foul on the far side.
They call a charge on that? They did. Bad call. The defender had her body turned. She never took her body directly to it. She did the right thing. You go to the body.
So Providence off of the offensive. And that's big. Hadley Humphreys will get her third personal. She is on the bench currently. Montana Tech back defensively. Argos with it. 4 wide, 1 on the interior. Dial gets it on the right wing. Dial switch dribble into the lane. She'll attack. Shot goes up, no good. Gets her own rebound. It's tipped away. And we're going to get bodies flying everywhere. And I believe maybe Wongren. So Wongren will get the foul. That's her first. Team foul number 5 on Tech. So going to the line again will be Dial. So Brooke Dial, 5'10 junior, 74% from the foul line. And Dial, her first is on its way and good. So Dial will get the ball for attempt number 2. Dial gives it a spin. Shot's on its way, and it is good. Dial right now with 5 points. She's 3 of 4 from the foul line. Montana Tech down by 9. Avery Carlson attacks from the left side. Shot no good. And the rebound gets tipped out. Argos the other way. Riebel to the outside. Dial fires the 3, no good. And we're going to get a push on the rebound as Van Blericom went flying.
Number 4.
So Cartwright will pick up the personal.
Yeah.
That's her second. So Cartwright's second personal foul. Montana Tech basketball with 1:06. Tech shooting 30% from the floor. They're 9 of 30. 0 of 9 from the three-point line.
They've really stretched this 1-2-2 out wide. So the middle is open.
Van Blericom, pass out to the edge, Neibauer. Back up top, Van Blericom. Now to Hauber, she's going to be fouled. Hauber brought it in, draws the foul. Now she'll go to the line here. So Hauber will go to the line here for the Orediggers. She averages just under 12 points a game. 56% free throw shooter. Van Blericom will go out. Nielsen is in. Argos by 9. Longren will come out. Badavinik will go back in. So Hauber at the stripe. Hauber, 1 of 2 from the foul line tonight. She leads Montana Tech with 7 points. 3 rebounds and a block so far for her. And her first is up and good.
Steady, steady player.
So Hauber, 8 points. Second is good. Argos lead by 7. Dial in the backcourt, brings it across the timeline, far left side. Little switch dribble. Left side of the paint. Shot blocked by Badavinik. Back out to the left-hand side, Thurber. Thurber has a little bit of a lane. Nice stutter step, and she'll take it to the rack and get it.
Stopped, got the defender in the air. Nice shot.
Argos by 9. Montana Tech. Near side, Nielsen. Nielsen. Carlson. Now to Badavinik. Good ball movement inside to Nielsen. She'll put it up and in.
Open all night long with the width of that zone.
Nielsen, her first field goal of the night. Tech down by 7 as Dial fires at the horn. We have one half of basketball in the books. The Argos lead 31-24. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We'll take a break. We're back here in just a few.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as we have Oredigger basketball here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, the lovely and talented John Thatcher.
Very talented.
Very, and that pales in comparison to loveliness.
Oh, I see.
Let's crazy first half. I mean, we have not seen basketball like that out of Montana Tech yet this year. Talk about that first 20 minutes, if you will, and then we'll talk numbers and we'll see how things get turned around.
Well, the world's a funny place, and you never know who's going to show up when you're coaching kids, and these are just kids you're coaching, but they really seem to be out of whack offensively. I think their defense is fine, but the 1-2-2 zone, the changeup of the zones, the 1-2-2, the 2-3, and then man-to-man, is causing problems mentally for Montana Tech. I don't think they're being patient enough about it, and I also don't think they're taking an example, taking what they're given in this defense. The middle of the key is wide open. Hauber's got the ball down there a couple times, got the free throw line, made a bucket. They've got to look inside. They're not going to win the game from the three-point line. They're 0 for tomorrow right now shooting threes. And that's because that zone is being so expanded. They're not allowing them to get great looks, and the ones they have had have not gone down for them. So it's just a bad shooting night half, because you can recover and come back out. But they need to be patient against this zone, and they're not. And the use of the dribble, other than Nybar, I'd let that girl go to the bucket anytime she wanted to. I wouldn't care if it's man-to-man or zone. But the other girls are not showing enough patience, and I don't think the passing around the perimeter and the entry pass is quick enough right now to defeat that zone.
Yeah, it feels like we've had very few easy entries to the baseline with that zone so wide.
Yep.
And obviously when the passing has been crisp, points have been real easy to come by, but they've been very few and far between.
Yeah, a lot of that, once again, I go back to substitutions, and he's not going to change his substitution routine. You just got to get the right players in there and thinking all on the same plane. And they're having one of those games, and you have one or two of them a year where you just are confused by a lot of things. And this is one of them for Montana Tech, and I'm going to go the other way. I think Providence has done a great job of game scheming against them. They're not going to let them shoot threes. They got Haley Humphreys in foul trouble. I think that's a tough situation for Montana Tech. She happens to be their most valuable player. Like it or not, she can shoot the three, she can score. So nothing seems to be going right for them tonight. You have those kind of games, but you can change all that at halftime, and patience is a key word to me.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the best way to defend Hadley Humphreys is get her in foul trouble and keep her on the bench.
That's the only way to hold her under double digits right there.
That's the truth right there. 7-point lead here for the Argos. Frontier Conference action here as we make our way through a Friday night. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll give you the numbers and more. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in just a few.
Even when you have to weather the storm, even when the unexpected happens, even when the local environment slows things down, we will get you what you need when you need it. We are committed to getting you back in the seat, back to work, back to what matters. At Torgerson's Equipment, we know what matters most: community, family, working every day to make your day more productive.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as we are at the half. The Argos up 31-24. And let's take a look here at some of the numbers. We'll, as you see on your screen there, remember tomorrow, Montana Tech Northern, as the Skylights and Lights will be in town to take on Montana Tech women at 5, men at 7. And, of course, we will have those for you here on Digger Vision as well. Now, as we take a look here at the numbers, we'll start it off for the University of Providence. Their leading scorer right now, and the leading scorer on the floor is Ramirez. Ramirez had an outstanding first half. Elena Ramirez averages about 10 a game. She sits with 13 right now and has played awfully well. She's 5 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 6 from downtown, pair of rebounds and a steal. Ramirez has been it right now in this ball game.
Playing extremely well. She's carrying this team, Providence team right now.
Let's see. From there, you have Thurber with 5 points. She's 2 of 2 from the floor. Also with 5 points right now is Dial. Dial has 5. She's 1 of 7 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the foul line. She leads the Argos in rebounding as well as she sits with 5. From there, you have Reger, Rogel, also Rebel, and Mokafisi, all with 1 basket apiece for 2 points. For the Argos, they're 11 of 28 as a team, shooting 39%, 3 of 13 from downtown, shooting 23% from the arc, and 6 of 7 from the free throw line, shooting 86% from the foul line so far in the first half. Other team numbers for UP right now, 19 total rebounds, 2 less than Montana Tech. 5 of those are offensive. They have 8 second chance points off of 5 offensive rebounds. A really nice number for them there in that first half.
Great number.
10 turnovers. So that number came down a little bit in the second quarter as we went into the, what was it, both teams had 7? Yeah, it was way too high.
10's too high.
Yeah. Let's see. Otherwise, for the University of Providence, it's kind of where it's at, truthfully, as far as team numbers go. Now, for the other side, Montana Tech, leading scorer right now is Hopper. 9 points for Haley Hopper. We'll talk about that more in a minute. She's 3 of 6 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the foul line, 3 rebounds as well. Hopper leads the Orediggers with 9 points as of right now. You have Liv Wongeren with 6 points. She's 3 of 4 from the floor, also 4 rebounds for Liv Wongeren to this point. Nybauer with 4 points. She's 2 of 6 from the floor. You have Badavinik with 2 points, Carlson with 1, and Olivia Nielsen with 1 basket for 2 points, as the Orediggers shot 32% in the first half. And truly, if I was to guess, I never would have guessed it was anywhere close to 32.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was far lower than that, to be completely honest.
You and I both.
They were 0 from the three-point line. They were 0 of 9 from the foul line in that first half, or from the three-point line, excuse me, and 4 of 6 from the foul line. 21 total rebounds for Montana Tech. 9 of those were offensive rebounds, and they have 4 second chance points to show out of their 9 offensive rebounds. Just a tough go for Montana Tech, trying to get it back up and in.
Yeah, you want to be around 50% on offensive boards and putbacks, and Tech just has not executed it.
Other numbers, Montana Tech, 11 total turnovers so far in this ball game. 18 of their points have come from the paint right now, and that number is about right, I guess. 2/3 of their points to this point, or 3/4, I should say, of their points, which is kind of about where they average. But certainly we expect the output on the offensive side to be a lot higher from what we've seen so far this year.
Yeah, and they should even have a higher rebounding edge in that they're running a 1-2-2 and a 2-3 zone. Real easy to get in there and rebound. And I think Tech's surrounding it with 4 players outside. I'm not so sure they shouldn't use 2 block players so they can get a rebounding edge down inside. One of the things they need to do is Nybauer is penetrating this thing well. And what's happening, she's struggling getting the ball out when they double her up. And Tech players are just standing around watching her because they're not used to her giving the ball up, which she shouldn't if she's got a shot. So they got to figure that out, and they should get some easy buckets out of that. But they need to penetrate that zone and get to the bucket.
Argos by 7. As we started in the pregame, we talked about kind of a head-to-head important players here to watch in that first half. Haber on one side, Dial on the other. We'll put them up next to one another on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. That's coming up next. Stay close. Frontier Conference basketball as we make our way through a Friday night. Montana Tech trailing the Argos of the University of Providence 31-24. It felt like that 7-point lead is about where it hovered most of that second quarter. Providence pushed it out to 9. That was their biggest lead of the night. It felt like it just kind of went back and forth right around that 7 as Montana Tech really never able to get the lead back once they surrendered it there at the end of the first quarter.
No, both teams have some corrections to go into that locker room. I think Tech's gotten beat us several times on, and a lot of that has to do with offensive boards also on transition. And the Argos, they started off, they weren't passing the ball very well for like the whole first quarter. But they have steadied down. They got the ball where it belongs in the point guard's hands, and I think Carlson needs to come to the dance, and she didn't get a heck of a lot of playing time there in that second quarter. I think that's real important. But once again, it's solving the dilemma of him mixing up his defenses. They have just got to pull the ball back out and get a look at what's going on, and I'm a big believer against these two zones. They need to run 2 post players down on the block, flash one high, and try and get one-on-one down on the block, or get an entry to high for an easy shot or a kick across for a 3. Better ball movement.
Look at the head-to-head here between the two, Haber and Dial. Haber right now leading. She's shooting 50% from the floor with 9 points. She has 3 rebounds in her 14 minutes of play. On the other side, Brooke Dial, real quiet, it felt like in the first quarter, but I thought played very, very well and very aggressive in the second quarter. Really got after it in the paint. She was 14% from the floor as she was 1 of 7, had 5 points, 5 rebounds in her 15 minutes. So we'll look at those two after the first 20 minutes of this ball game.
Yeah, and because they're zoning, and Haber hasn't been on her all the time either, but she has been real slow to shoot a 3. And I think she's got to shoot. They're actually leaving her all alone. That comes from watching film. So she's got to have the confidence to step out there and knock down a 3.
Well, we are ready to roll here. And again, thanks for joining us as we get ready for the second half. Montana Tech hosting the University of Providence. Frontier Conference action here. As on the floor here to start the second half for Montana Tech, Humphreys, also Wongren, Carlson, Haber, and Badavinik, your original starting 5. The University of Providence will answer with their same starting 5 as well.
Yeah, Tech's got to be cautious of foul trouble this quarter.
Especially for Humphreys. 3 personals. Hadley Humphreys has 3 on the other side. Rieger and Cartwright each with 2.
I would go at Humphreys right now if I'm UGF.
Dial moves it up top to Rieger. Now on the right wing. Back up top, near side. Dial has a little bit of an opening. Good defense that time. Carlson. Spinning left side, wanted the baseline instead. Underneath the Cartwright, back out to Dial. Shot clock at 3. Through the double team, shot comes up short. Montana Tech basketball.
Great defense by Carlson.
Digs into the offensive side, Wongren on the right wing. Inside it goes, Hadley Humphreys. Moves it out near side. Humphreys only had 1 shot in that opening quarter. She played 9 minutes as she ran into some foul trouble. Liv Wongren underneath, turns, fires, gets it in the foul. Liv Wongren a chance at a 3-point play.
She was one of the players that have played really steady this whole game, and she needs to have the ball and have the ability to do that. She's just an outstanding athlete.
So Liv will go to the line and shoot 1. As you take a look there, 84% from the foul line. And Liv's first is up and good. So Liv, 9 points. She matches Haber with 9. Montana Tech within 4. Different energy here to start this third quarter. Pass to the right elbow to Rieger. She'll turn and fire, no good. Wongren, another rebound. Liv into the offensive side. Dial on her defensively. They'll move it down in the corner. Badavinik, nice pass into Humphreys. Humphreys turns, fires. That one won't go. Good job defensively that time by Rieger. She really got in there and fought for that.
Big play.
Providence, entry, through the double team, bounce pass out to Dial. That one's knocked away. Again, tremendous defense, Avery Carlson.
Yeah, Dial should have shot the 3 there, and she should have shot at the possession on the last time down the floor also.
8:31 left to play here in the third. Rieger turns into the 8-foot mark. Shot won't go. Montana Tech with a rebound. Rieger, 1 of 4 from the floor. She has 2 points. Badavinik on the far left wing. Bounce pass here to Carlson. Now down to the deep corner. Wongren, 3-point shot. Good. Liv Wongren with a dozen.
Give her the ball, as they say in the locker room. Give her the ball.
1-point lead for the Argos. Montana Tech on a nice run to get this third quarter underway. 4 wide for the Argos. Dial flashes down into the paint. Pass comes up top. Now here on the near side, Ramirez. Ramirez jump stop in the traffic. She'll clear it back up top. Rieger with it. In the corner, Ramirez, ball fake. She'll step to her left and fire and gets it.
That is a great step-back shot.
Ramirez, 16 points. She's 3 of 7 from downtown. She has played outstanding here tonight. Baseline jumper. That one's going to go long for Haber. Oh, and they only gave her 2. My apologies. Ramirez, that was a 2-point shot. Pass tipped out. Nice read by Haber. Boy, good vision that time by Haber. Long pass. That one's tipped out. And the Argos will inbound. Comes into Thurber. Near side Ramirez. 15 points for her. Leading scorer for the Argos and on the floor. Wongren leads the digs with 12. Again, Hadley Humphreys scoreless as of right now. Spinning, right-handed, shot is up and in. Nice take by Thurber.
Well, she did what she's supposed to. She attacked Hadley, and she had to back off, so that's a great shot.
Exactly. Down in the corner, now to the wing. Carlson eyed it. Now it'll go down to Batto. Batto will fire. Brooke Badavinik won't go. Liv Wongren, another offensive rebound. Nice pass inside to Badavinik, and that one's up and in. Good feed by Hadley Humphreys.
Anything but a bounce pass would have been taken away. Great pass by Badavinik.
Montana Tech, 13 games on the year. Hadley Humphreys has been in double digits in all but 2 of those. Backdoor cut to Dial. That's an easy basket. Nice pass from Cartwright.
Badavinik got caught sneaking up to look for that entry pass to the wing.
5-point lead for the Argos. They'll enter into the high post. Humphreys turns and fires. That one won't go. And the sun just not shining on Hadley Humphreys as of right now.
No, when you spend a little time on that bench and you pick up your third one right away before the half ends, it gets in your head.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You start playing head games.
Yeah,
and
you do.
Then you short arm stuff, and just a tough go.
I never had that problem because I didn't play defense.
Pass here on the near side to Ramirez. Ramirez goes baseline. Around the double team, wraps it up. It won't go. And Van Blaricom, I believe.
She got her.
Yep. So Rachel will pick up the shove. That's her second. Rachel's been an outstanding addition here to this program. Again, transferred down from Northern, sat out last year with that rule. Started the season well and then broke something in her shooting hand. First free throw by Ramirez, rims out, no good. Ramirez, 71% from the foul line on the year, gets the ball for attempt number 2. And that one rims out. Hadley Humphreys with a rebound. Humphreys to Carlson. Carlson down the floor left side. Far left wing, pass comes up top to Humphreys. Humphreys down to the inside, baseline jumper is money for Nielsen. Boy, she just is money from that baseline jumper.
She's really developed here.
Tech down by 3. Nice move through the middle. Dial, her shot no good. Gets her own rebound somehow in a sea of white jerseys. Pass goes out to the edge. That one out, no good. Tipped out, Montana Tech basketball. Humphreys hits it off. Pass down to Nybauer. Nybauer's pass is tipped and taken. Nice hands by Rieger that time. She just went up and snagged it.
She had the size on her.
Ramirez going right. Hands it off to Brooke Dial. Near side, it comes to Rieger. Now down to Dial. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Turnover to Montana Tech. Good defense that time on the baseline. So the Argos by 3. 4:51 left to play here in the third quarter. Montana Tech feels like they have a little bit of mojo here in the third, JT.
Well, they're settled down a little bit. I'm getting Liv Wongren the ball. The girl is shooting it, and I don't think she's taken enough shots in this particular game.
37-34 our score. The Argos by 3. We're back here right after this. (37-34) our score. Montana Tech down by 3 here in this third quarter. Montana Tech outscoring the Argos 10-6. Montana Tech shooting 50% from the floor in the third frame. On the other side, the Argos 38%. Argos 3 of 8. Montana Tech 4 of 8 thus far.
Now, Montana Tech's playing the inside game now. They're trying to get to the paint. They're getting the ball in the post, and it's successful against this. We're back in the 1-2-2 zone out of the 2-3.
Badavinik, near side it comes. Now it goes out. Van Blaricom moves it across to Wongren. Wongren stepping back. Trap coming. Wongren needs help. She's going to be fouled by Dial. 4:36 left to play here in this third quarter. Argos by 3. Dial's second. Team foul number 2 on the Argos. Van Blaricom, near side, Wongren. Wongren set a high screen. Pass comes back here near side, Badavinik. Bado as of right now, 4 points on the day. She's 2 of 8 from the floor. Wongren, Bado in the corner, Van Blaricom. 3-point shot, money. Rachel Van Blaricom knocks that one down.
All because of patience. They were really patient on ball movement.
We're tied here in the third. Argos with a basketball. They wanted that backdoor cut, well defended this time, into the high posts. Bounce pass goes on the interior to Mokafisi. That one goes out, and a foul. I believe Wongren and Conan were there, and I think Liv's going to get it.
Conan got her.
Yep. See? I mean, we've done this together
I should have been a referee.
12 years or something, and I think I've gotten one call right.
I don't think so.
Okay, probably, yeah. Mokafisi at the line. Free throw is money. Again, I believe it is her birthday. Saw her mom, so if it is, if you're watching on the stream for her, happy birthday. Hopefully we get some of the cake that mom brought. Because me as a nice person, I let mom bring the cake into the gym.
Well, I could use a piece of cake after this one, so.
Argos by 2.
Where's mom with the cake?
Right over there.
I don't see a cake.
There, see, they're you're blind.
I know.
Van Blaricom coming back here to the near side. Hobber down in the corner, Wongren. Liv Wongren with the left hand. Van Blaricom feeds it on the inside to Conan. Conan double teamed, almost a triple team coming now. Pass is taken. That one was baited by Ramirez, and she jumps it. The other way we go.
Pretty tough to put the dribble on the floor against the zone without getting double team, especially 2 dribbles.
Nice take by Riebel, as Maddie Riebel will take it to the rack.
That's a small guard that understands get bigs in the air. That was a great head fake.
She averages 7 a game, and she picks up her first 2 here today. Montana Tech, bounce pass to the right elbow. Driving, step back, ball stripped away as Riebel takes that one away from Conan, and Providence back the other way. 3 minutes left to play here in the third. Left wing, Argos by 4, looking to add to that, and that's going to go out of bounds. Turnover will go back to the Digs.
Had a good look at it.
2:53 left to play here in the third. The Argos lead by 4. They're shooting 40% here in the third. Montana Tech at 56% in this third quarter. Feels a little bit more. Both teams, this is kind of where they want it feels like right now. Montana Tech, Carlson. Van Blaricom now up top. Back to Carlson. Lost the handle on it that time. She tried to pass it and just saw it come off her hands. Good defense as well by Ramirez. And that one will go back to the Argos. Turnover number 15 for Montana Tech here in the ballgame. UP into the offensive side. Up top with it, Thurber moving right. Goes out to Cartwright. Okafisi up top to Cartwright. Sets the screen, Cartwright. Good ball fake to the baseline. Shot blocked. And Van Blaricom the other way. Rachel, bounce pass underneath to Neibauer. Neibauer spins back out to the corner. Tech 4 wide. Neibauer, good head fake. Steps through the double team and is fouled. Honestly, a pretty good foul. Otherwise, she's taking that for an easy 2.
That she was. It amazes me how she gets those defenders off their feet and penetrates and splits 2 defenders.
2 minutes left to play here in the third. Montana Tech trailing by 4. They've been down by as much as 9. They were up by as much as 7 early. Take to the basket. First basket of the night for Hadley Humphreys, ladies and gentlemen. Hadley, 2 points. Argos by 2. Far right side with the left hand, Uriebel. Uriebel puts on the brakes. And a big collision. That's going to be an offensive on Cartwright.
That's called a body block. That was a football play. That was a crackback.
It was completely a crackback. And, of course, Neibauer, who is tougher than nails. There has to be a statement of fact beyond tougher than nails, isn't there? Is that the top of the food chain?
Yeah, but you can't swear on the air.
Gotcha. All right.
Oh, I think I can.
No, I don't believe you can.
No, I can't.
Yeah, we're gonna back off on that. Those floodgates would open quick. Neibauer through the lane. Good pass to Humphreys. Humphreys fires. Hadley Humphreys no good. Offensive rebound. Wongren lost it for a moment, able to get it back. Liv Wongren up top. Badavinik pops the 3. That one won't go. Defensive rebound, Argos. Tech 2 of 14 from the 3-point line. Argos down the floor. Uriebel. Uriebel looking for the entry.
Tech in a 2-3 zone now. No, sorry, looked like it. Just the matched up.
Cartwright on the edge. Steps around to screen. Moves it left side to Ramirez. Hadley Humphreys almost gets the steal. And going to the ground hard is Mokafisi.
You can do that foul to anybody. I think they'll get it on a longer one, no?
They're going to go to Badavinik.
All 3 of them could have been called on that.
Boy, Mokafisi hit the ground hard.
Well, it takes 3 players to knock that girl over, so
That's it.
they were just making sure.
Sophia, 41% from the foul line on the year. And she will shoot a pair here. Argos by 2. And Mokafisi, her first is up, hits the front of the iron, falls in. Sophia Mokafisi, the senior, gets the ball for her second attempt. And knocks that one through.
She's been steady tonight.
Yep. 6 points on the night for her, 17 minutes of play. Argos by 4 with 40 seconds left. Liv Wongren stops. Pass goes left side to Neibauer into Nielsen. Backdoor cut, Hadley Humphreys, no! Too much on it.
Great play. Perfect entry pass for a backdoor baseline. Got to score.
Tremendous ball movement, just unable to put it down. 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Holding on to it, Uriebel up top. About a 1.5 differential between the game and the shot clock. Around the screen right side, Rieger. And, yep, she'll be called with the walk. Montana Tech will get it back with 6.5 seconds left.
Yeah, not what you want when you're the opposing coach with 6.4. Plenty of time to get the ball down and get a shot.
Argos will bring a little pressure to make them dribble it down the floor here. Liv Wongren gets it. 3 seconds. Wongren across the timeline. Pass goes right side. 3-point shot is on the way. No good.
Got the look they wanted.
So with 10 minutes left in regulation, Montana Tech trails by 4. The Argos up 43-39. Frontier Conference action here on Digger Vision. We're back here after this. Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech as we go to the fourth and final frame. The Argos up 43-39. And as always, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Of course, look for Roll Diggs, the latest episode of Roll Diggs. Our new chancellor, Dr. Johnny McClain, joins me.
I like that. It sounds like a cowboy from the Western movies. Johnny McClain.
I love the guy. Well, I'll tell you.
You just want job security. That's what you're doing.
Well, I don't work for Johnny.
I don't either.
I work for Matt. I don't work for Johnny. Yeah, truly, if you haven't heard from him, you haven't talked to him yourself, I urge you to take a look, take a listen. You learn an awful lot about the guy and had a great conversation with him. So make sure to find it wherever you download your podcasts. JT, where do you get your podcasts?
I don't even know what a podcast is.
Hey, I know, it's fun.
I'm old.
Van Blaricom on the left wing moves it up top as Nielsen controls. Montana Tech shooting 36% for the game. Badavic fires it down underneath. That one's tipped and taken away. Argos did a nice job clogging the lane that time.
They're spreading that zone and collapsing into the paint. They're running it exceptionally well.
Backdoor cut, nice pass, good finish that time. Is putting it down as Thurber. Thurber right now with 7 points. She's 3 of 4 from the floor.
Now they went to a 2-3 zone.
Montana Tech down by 6 to the right elbow. Nielsen gets it.
She really has looked good this season.
Yeah. And you can just feel it coming back each and every game. You know, she blew her knee last year, was out the entire year. And it was in the absolute first practice of her joining this program. And you can just see the confidence grow. She has 6 points. She's 3 of 4. Argos far right side, Cartwrights. Driving, whistle, and a foul by Thurber.
Yeah, I thought she had her hands on her when she started her dribble, and then they got her going into the paint. Good take.
Yeah, Thurber's having a nice second half here. Ainsley Thurber averaging 10 a game. As of right now, she sits with 9. Argos underneath, turn with the right hand. Shot won't go. Good defense, Nielsen. Tech the other way, down by 4. Pass tipped. Van Blaricom gets it. Out of Badavic, left side, Wongren. Nielsen steps out. She'll fire and gets it.
Just what we just talked about. She's dangerous. Both their posts are dangerous from out there.
Nielsen shoots 40% from the three-point line, and that will help with that. The Argos by 1. To the right elbow, pass goes out on the edge. Player goes down under the basket. Montana Tech gets the rebound. And Montana Tech into the offensive side. Van Blaricom steps through, puts it up short. And the Argos grab the rebound, and now we'll get a stoppage of play as Thurber is on the ground under the basket.
Anytime I see a girl go down, I worry about their Achilles. Oh, I think she's okay.
Yep, she'll get up, shake it off. And it looks like she might run to the locker room possibly. Argos by 1. 8:05 left to play here in the ball game. Argos will have the basketball in the far side. Montana Tech going to come with 2-1-2 pressure. We'll see how long Thurber is off the floor here. Cross-court pass, Ramirez. Ramirez into the offensive zone. Ramirez down to the baseline, comes out to the edge. Mokafisi gets it off. Dial, scoop shot, no good. Rebound that. Tech in transition. Neibauer. 7:40 left to play. Montana Tech a chance to grab the lead. Nielsen pops. That one's going to go long. Defensive rebound, Argos. Rager to Dial. Near side, it comes to Ramirez. Ramirez around a screen. Puts on the brakes, fires it out to Dial. That one tipped away momentarily. Cartwright's three-pointer, no good. Wongren gets another rebound. That's her 8th. Liv Wongren down the floor to the left hand, through the paint, out to the edge. Three-point shot, money. Avery Carlson drains it. That's her first field goal tonight. Tech goes up by 1. They haven't led since the 7-minute mark of the first quarter. And they grabbed the lead here by 1 with 6:45 left to play. Cartwright on the wing. Give and go. Ramirez with the right hand. Won't go. Yellow. Needed that. Wongren into the offensive side. Tech shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. 38% for the game. Wongren in the paint. Back of the iron, no good. Dial with a rebound and an 80 timeout or foul? Timeout. 6:21 left to play here in the ball game. The Digs by 1. Frontier Conference basketball here on Digger Vision. We're back here in just a moment. .621 left to play in regulation. Montana Tech and the University of Providence. Frontier Conference action here on a Friday. Montana Tech, as you see on your screen, taking on Northern tomorrow night. Women will play at 5. Men will follow at 7. And, of course, we'll have those for you here on Digger Vision. 1-point lead for the Digs. Tech 3 of 6 from the floor here in this fourth quarter. Providence 1 of 6. And we'll see how the final minutes of this one shake out. UP inbound to Ramirez. She's had an outstanding night. Moves it across to Cartwright. Ramirez gets it back. Ramirez moving right. Lobs it into the high posts. Pass out on the right side now to Cartwright. Cartwright steps back. Near side it goes. Little head fake, Ramirez. Nice pass into the high post. Right-handed shot is up and in for Rager. Montana Tech 4 wide. Hobber down in the block. Humphrey set up in the high post. Hobber gets it. Good pass. Tipped. Providence basketball.
Took too long to hit Humphrey. She's wide open.
Reble back into the offensive side. Top of the horn. Pass comes near side Ramirez. UP leads by 1. Ramirez, Bogafisi. Switch dribble, wants the baseline. Comes out on the edge. Dribbling right with it is Rager. Rager hands it off. Forced to fire.
That was great defense by Montana Tech.
The UP didn't even look at the basket until there was 1 second on the shot clock. And that will go to the Digs. Turnover number 14 for Providence here tonight. And Montana Tech.
Next run wins this.
5:08 left to play here in the ball game. Tech down by 1. Carlson sends him in motion. Pass up top. Hadley Humphreys for 3. Hadley Humphreys won't go. Badavinik, the easy offensive glass in the putback. Good spot for Bado. Badavinik, 4 points. University of Providence with the basketball. They'll run 4 wide. Cartwright has it. Cartwright looking on the interior. Instead moves it up top. Mokafisi. Mokafisi loses her footing. And Hadley Humphreys going to get her 4th. No. That is going to go on, looks like Wonger. Nope. My apologies. That's going to go on. They put 40 on the big board, so it will go on Wonger. And there we go.
Yeah, I was going to say 40's not even playing.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not going to work. So Liv Wonger will pick up the personal. That's her 2nd. Frontier Conference action as we make our way through a Friday night. The Orediggers by 1. What are you seeing change-wise here in the second half for Montana Tech?
I think they've ratcheted up their defense. That's what got them back. They were down 7. They come back. Now they've got the lead, and I think their defense is really it's almost like they've brought Providence to a standstill. A ball movement they were having earlier in their entry into the post was working, and, well, you saw the last time before this down the floor when they had the clock shot violation simply because Tech's defense was moving so well, and I think it's all about defense right now.
Argos down by 1. Montana Tech leading 48-47. The Argos they led for, 77% of this game thus far.
They have.
Tech jumped out early. They went up by 7, and then the Argos grabbed the lead and just never looked back through quarters 2 and 3. So after the timeout, Montana Tech comes out. Haber, Badavinik, Liv Wongren, Hadley Humphreys, and Haley Neibauer on the floor. UP, Ramirez will inbound. Elena Ramirez, the junior. Again, averages just under 10 a game, and she is sitting right now with 15. Pass comes out to Thurber. Good to see her back here. Thurber gets it on the edge. Haber on her defensively. Thurber backing it up. Haber trying to stay in front of her.
Yep, she's pushing. That's a good call. Offensive charge.
So that will be the case. Haber will draw the charge. Montana Tech basketball with 4:22 left to play in the ball game.
Well, I haven't been a coach very long, but I guarantee you the play that was designed over in that bench during the timeout was not ran.
Liv Wongren will bring it in. Wongren across the timeline. Orediger basketball here on Digger Vision. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Neibauer on the far left wing. Enters into the high post. Good pass to Haber. Haber will put it down.
That's been there all night long.
Haber with 11. Tech by 3. Their biggest lead here in the second half. Entry pass to Rager. Long range 3, well short. Montana Tech with it.
Badavinik actually blocked that.
Bado got a piece, lost the handle on it, and that's going to go out of bounds. They'll say Tech basketball. And from our angle,
they missed it.
Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure this is UP basketball. They're gonna look at it on review. It looks like.
Well, we're gonna find out if they're wrong or we're wrong.
Well, I was gonna say in our so as the view you saw on screen and the view you see currently is going to be the replay view. So that should be overturned pretty quickly. As that's out of bounds off of Montana Tech, should be UP basketball.
Yeah.
50-47, Montana Tech with a 3-point lead.
This will tell yourself and myself whether we should be officials or not. Although we both already know the answer to that.
Well, I mean, let's look at it analytic-wise. First off, we both know everything. Just ask us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the other side of that is we don't have very thick skin, so I don't think I'm built to be an official.
Here.
No, I don't think that's going to help me either.
No, I was going to have you put your garbage in there.
No, you're all right. Thank you. 50-47, Montana Tech by 3. Again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Providence, they have done a great job defensively. We've seen a ton of different looks out of them. They have kept Montana Tech off balance in the offensive zone all night.
All night long, and it's because of the change-ups in their defenses, and it's created some confusion, but this half, Tech has played much better against it, and the last time they entered it right in the middle and got the easy layup from Haber, so that's been there all night long. Tech just had not taken advantage of it.
Liv Wongren, the leading scorer for Tech right now. She has a dozen. Haber with 11. And Olivia Nielsen sitting with 9 right now. On the other side for the University of Providence, Ramirez leads everybody with 15. It felt like she had 15 in the first 5 or 6 minutes, for goodness sake.
Yeah, she lit it up early.
Thurber with 9, most of those here in the second half. Mokafisi with 6. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of surprised that the replay has taken this long. I kind of assumed, honestly, they'd look at it. So maybe, I know this is going to come as a shock, JT.
Maybe we're wrong.
Maybe we're wrong.
That wouldn't be a first, nor will it be a last. It looked like it came off the Tech player's knee from up here.
Yeah. 50-47, the officials chatting.
Yeah, they want to know where they're going fishing tomorrow.
Yep, so it will go Providence basketball.
We were correct. All they had to do is look up there and ask.
That's it, just ask. We are happy to give the officials our feelings all the time.
I always was.
3-point lead for the Digs. Ramirez across the timeline. So it does go the way of the Argos. Ramirez hands it off to Rager. Rager, nice backdoor cut to Ramirez. Triple team. Shot doesn't touch anything.
Wongren, great defense. She got her hands up. She had to shoot over her.
Haber into the zone. Feeds it underneath. Hadley Humphreys back out to the edge. Wongren. We're going to get a hold call underneath as Neibauer cut through the paint. She was held on to by Reibel. And that is going to be her third personal foul. Liv Wongren will inbound. Wongren all the way up top. Humphreys, left side, Neibauer. Neibauer with the right hand. Pass goes out to Wongren. Wongren rifles it into Haber. Good hands by Haber. Haber turns, fires, it won't go. That was a heck of a catch by Haber.
That's how you catch it. But the problem was the pass was 100 miles an hour. That's a great job of hands.
There was some juice on that bad boy. Holy man.
That shows you her athleticism. Most players would have lost control of that.
There was not a football thrown that hard in the semifinal last night.
There's your next year tight end for Montana Tech. Just throw the ball up and let her go get it.
I'm in.
Football.
Haber at the line. So Haley Haber, 56% from the foul line. And her first toilet bowl's in good. Haber's had a nice night. 12 points on the night for her. She's 4 of 8 from the floor. More importantly, 4 of 5 from the foul line. 6 rebounds.
I told you she's my favorite player to watch.
Yeah. And the second one, no good. Rebound, Mokafisi. She'll move it across to Reble. Back the other way, Argos. Tech by 4. To the baseline, Reble spins. Good defense, Carlson. Now she's going to pick up the personal. So that is going to be Avery Carlson's second personal foul. There's one on the big board. I've got her for 2 in my book. And at the line, Reble.
Your book's correct.
Rebel's first is money.
It is.
Maddie Rebel, 83% from the foul line on the year, redshirt freshman, averaging 7 points a game. This Providence team doesn't have a whole lot of middle ground. They have a lot of freshmen and a lot of seniors.
They lost some great players, and they had a run of 6 or 8 years where they were just outstanding.
Yeah, they were world beaters. Some of the better guards we have seen in this league for a while.
Coming down to defense and free throw shooting right now in the last 3 minutes.
Tech by 2. Liv Wongren running the point right now, moving to her left. Comes back up top. Pass across to Humphreys. Hadley Humphreys looking for the inlet. Puts it down with the left hand, moves it out. Badavinik, bounce pass. Nice job to Haber. Haber, position, gets it. She wanted the pass, nothing there, so she takes it to the rack.
Well, she had a size advantage, and she used it.
14 points for Haber. The other way, shot won't go. Wongren gets another rebound. Down the floor, Badavinik. Her shot no good. Whistle and a foul as she goes into the pads hard.
I didn't think he was going to blow the whistle.
I didn't either. Late whistle. And that will put Bado at the line. Brooke Badavinik, the all-time leading scorer in Butte basketball history.
That's a nice title to have.
Isn't that
I think I'm like 5,000 in Butte basketball history. Someone maybe 6,000.
I believe I played 2 years of YMCA ball, and I know for a fact I didn't score in either of those. 4-point lead for the Digs.
Thought they called you the Dunk King.
There's a lot of things that rhyme with that, but no. Brooke Badavinik, 89% from the foul line, gets her first. Badavinik, 7 points. Her second is money.
Yeah, she's one you want at the free throw line.
You just want her shooting the ball. I mean, period. She just is such a reliable shooter. UP with the basketball. Digs by 6. Their biggest lead in the second half by far. Down the left side of the paint, spin, bounce underneath.
Nice.
Right hand up and in.
That's a well-designed play. Nice little bounce pass, easy bucket.
Thurber gets the basket. Tech leads by 4. And Montana Tech going to call a timeout. Olivia Nielsen will check in here for the Digs.
Yeah, put in Bigs for rebounding.
1:55 left to play here in this ball game. Montana Tech leads by 4. It's a short timeout. We'll go ahead and keep her here. What was a game that didn't have a lot of flow and a whole lot of energy, honestly, in the first half, has changed considerably here in the second half, and we've had a pretty good ball game here over the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's been an excellent half for both teams, and I just love the defense both of these teams are playing. I like the psychology of what the coaches are doing with their defenses. And I also like the psychology of giving Haber the basketball down there close to that basket. She really has a size advantage every time she gets down there.
UP's done a fantastic job taking Hadley Humphreys out of the equation.
Absolutely. Well, partially. Hadley took herself out with 3 quick fouls.
Agreed.
But you're absolutely correct. And every team will focus on Hadley Humphreys.
1:55 left to play here in this ball game. Tech leads by 4. Montana Tech in first place by themselves in the Frontier Conference right now. 1 game clear of a log jam, tied for second. Liv Wongren, contact made. Good defense, Ramirez. Moves it near side. Humphreys, inside it goes. Nielsen turns, sky hook, money. Olivia Nielsen has 11.
That's a pretty shot.
She has such great touch.
Yeah, she got great feet. She posted up correctly, took control of the whole situation.
Tech by 7. Or excuse me, 6. Math's not my strong point. Shot block, Badavinik. Badavinik has 3 block shots today.
She always has block shots and steals. And she makes it look so easy. Her body control's fantastic.
3 block shots, 3 steals. Brooke Badavinik with 8 points to go with that, 5 rebounds. Argos bring it in underneath. Mokafisi fights her way. Shot won't go. Hadley Humphreys is going to get her 4th. So Hadley will get personal foul number 4.
Yeah, and they have personally came in with a game plan to attack Hadley Humphreys, and for this reason, to get her in foul trouble.
And it has worked superbly. Mokafisi at the line first. Good. 6 points. Check that, 7 points for her. She's 5 of 5 from the foul line. Tech leads by 5. I like the way that Sophia Mokafisi has played in the paint here today for the Argos. Played 25 minutes. 7 points, 5 rebounds.
Yeah, I like her style of play too.
So Montana Tech will bring her down the floor. 1:19 left to play here in the ball game.
I'd be picking up full court now. They're just going to walk this down and run some time off this clock.
Liv Wongren slowly into the offense. Wongren, 12 points.
8 seconds.
Double-double for Liv. 12 points, 11 rebounds. Now she'll back out. Jeff Graham studying at the John Thatcher School of Basketball. Wongren, little head fake down the left side of the paint. Good defense again, Ramirez. Out to Nielsen for three. Olivia Nielsen. She has 14 points. And Olivia Nielsen, the junior from Wyoming, is on fire right now. She's just rolling.
Well, they needed somebody else to step up, and she certainly come off the bench and got that done.
Montana Tech leads by 7, matching their biggest lead of the first half. And again, game 1 of our doubleheader here on Digger Vision. The men will come up next.
They let them run quite a bit of time off that clock. So, game planning, Providence knew coming in that Humphreys could shoot the 3 and score on the block, and maybe didn't believe that Nielsen was as good as she is from the 3-point line, because the last month or so she has been able to knock down threes.
7-point lead for the Digs. Under a minute left to play here for the Argos. Across the timeline, Ramirez. Ramirez attacks. That one won't go. Nielsen rebound. Good blocking out underneath by Wongren. Wongren fouled.
Not one you want to foul.
Yep. Wongren will go to the line. Any guess on Liv Wongren at the foul line?
76%.
Oh, 84.
That's what I said. I was just seeing if you knew the correct answer.
She and her family are going to have a word with you.
I do know you don't foul her and you don't foul Badavinik.
No. So Liv Wongren. Well, I'll tell you, you look at this program with Coach Graham and how it's gone over the last couple of years and built this program, and it doesn't happen without Liv Wongren. And Liv has been the absolute backbone of this program here now through her time at Montana Tech.
Yeah, I was fortunate to get to coach her the first year with Coach Graham, and she has grown so much as a player, understands the game, smart, handles the ball, rebounds.
Digs up by 9. A driving attack. That is up and in for Dial, and she's going to shoot 1. Boy, as the clock is running here, the Argos are wasting no time. The last 2 possessions, they have gone just directly to the rim.
Got to.
So Dial, a chance at a 3-point play.
Go to the rim, hope you can put it in like she just did and draw a foul, or get a good look at the 3 from the 3-point line when you're down by 7.
At the foul line is going to be Dial. Brooke Dial, the leading scorer here for the Argos, 12.7 a game.
Badavinik's got to have the ball here.
She's a
shoot free throws.
74% free throw shooter. First, and that one goes in for Dial as well. 6-point lead. The inbound, Hadley Humphreys, and she's fouled immediately. So Hadley will go to the line here for the Digs. 70% free throw shooter. Take a look at Hadley's numbers. She's a machine. Transfer from down to Utah.
Junior college, right?
Utah State Eastern. Does that sound right?
Yeah, is that where she came from?
So Hadley Humphreys, first here is on the way. Money. So, not that I'm saying there's anything riding on this next one, but 1,000 points in her college career is hanging on this next point. And she does it. So between her time there and here, Hadley Humphreys with 1,000 points.
It's a good thing she made the free throw.
That it is. That it is. So Hadley Humphreys gets 1,000 career here with her time in Utah and here at Montana Tech. 3-point shot is up and out, no good. Rebound, and Haber will grab it. She'll be fouled immediately.
Haber is a gamer. She's just tough.
And we'll go the other way and shoot some free throws here. Haber's had herself an outstanding ball game. 14 points, 7 rebounds. She's 4 of 6 from the foul line. And at the line is Haber.
And the reason I brought her up, that was a tough rebound between 2 Argos, and that was a great control rebound. That's called toughness,
Big time.
mentally and physically.
Her first rims out. 21 seconds left to play. Haber at the line for number 2. Free throw is up and money. So Hadley gets 1 of 2. Montana Tech up 65-56. Down the far left side. Bounce pass in traffic. Loose, picked up by Haber. Now loose again. And going up and getting that one down is Rogel. Montana Tech, Liv Wongren holding on to it, dribbles out of the trap in the backcourt. Tech will get into the offensive zone, and this one will go into the record books. Montana Tech will go to 9-1 in Frontier Conference play, 13-1 overall, as the Digs will fight back and get a win over the Argos out of the University of Providence. 65-58 our final.
Yeah, this was a battle of typical Frontier Conference teams. I thought the Argos lost a little bit the second half, and I thought Montana Tech upgraded their defense and got the job done. Great game, great win for Coach Graham and his squad.
65-58 our final. Number-wise for Montana Tech, they were led by Haley Haber. Haber with 15 points on the night, 5 of 9 from the floor. She had 7 rebounds as well. Liv Wongren gets 14 points and 12 rebounds for Montana Tech here tonight. As she gets into double digits. Olivia Nielsen as well gets into double digits. Olivia Nielsen, 14 points, 6 of 8 from the floor, 4 rebounds for Liv. Brooke Badavinick with 8 points on the night, 5 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 block shots for Bado here tonight in just another outstanding contest. From there, you've got Hadley Humphreys with 4. She gets to 1,000 points in her career. Also with 4 is Nybauer. Van Blaricom gets 3, as does Avery Carlson. The Digs shot 42% as a team. They get 42 total rebounds, 11 more than the University of Providence, and 8 second chance points on 12 offensive rebounds. On the other side for the University of Providence, they're led by Ramirez with 15 points. Thurber gets 11. Dial gets into double digits with 10. Mokafisi gets 8 points on the evening. Reibel with 6. Rogel with 4. Reiger with 4 points as well for the University of Providence, as the Argos will fall to 6-4 in conference and 10-6 overall to the Argos.
Well, it was a well-designed win, a hard-earned win. I like this Providence team. Montana Tech, their bench got the job done for them tonight.
That is the deal. Montana Tech will get the win in Game 1 of our doubleheader. The men are getting ready to roll here in Game 2. Ladies and gentlemen, again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Montana Tech and the University of Providence. Our men's game is coming up in just a bit. Stay close.